Hello everyone, welcome to Komodo Tai Tarot and thank you for clicking onto my channel. So today we are going to be doing a collective weekly reading for Leo for the week of September 12th through September 18th of 2021. So I have 4 decks up in front of me here. The very first one is from this Arcanum Tarot. I will be pulling 4 cards from here. And then I have the 8 Coins Tarot, which I will be using to clarify the Arcanum Tarots, okay, in the reading. And then the Oracle deck is from this Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck here that I will be using as the advice / clarifier. I will be pulling 3 cards from here, and the Osho contains sutras and explanations for the sutras, which will serve the purpose of food for thoughts, something to reflect upon throughout the week. All right, so I'm going to put this aside, and we are going to get started with the Arcanum Tarot decks. Okay, so this reading is going to highlight the energy of the week for September 12th, okay, of what Spirit would like for you to be aware of. Okay, all right, Spirit teams, what messages do you have? Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, all right. Queen of Swords is all about moving in the direction that you have set your mind on. Not only that, but having a clear idea of what that direction is, the world. Okay, some of you could be thinking, contemplating about doing something online, okay, or some of you may be working online. You're, currently at your job, all right, but something that allows for you to get in touch with a lot of people, meaning like being in a position where you're able to work with people from around the world here. That's too many. The Knight of Swords. So there's a lot of swords energy here. I feel like for the week of September, there's going to be a lot of quick news messages coming through. And not only that, but it requires for you to be fast on your feet as well with the Queen of Swords energy here. Okay, I'm going to take 2. I said I was going to draw 4, but since they came out together, I have 9 of Cups and 7 of Cups that came out together, all right? So for this week, I feel like you guys are going to have many options, okay? And with the many options, it requires for you to have discernment and be able to decipher which option is best for you, because not every options, are contain, not every option will suit your situation, all right? But I feel like you guys will be more than content with what you have at your disposal here. Okay, let's move on to the 8 Coins Tarot deck to clarify these messages. All right, Spirit. Oh, okay, Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. All right, so both of these energies, I feel you're going to be alternating between the energy of the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Okay, you are going to have the intellect of the Queen of Swords to maneuver and navigate through this situation that is going to arise here for the week of September 12th. And not only that, but you will also have the tenacity and the fierceness of the Queen of Wands. You will have the charisma and the presence of the Queen of Wands. I feel like I hear warm and loving. The way you communicate, you know how Queen of Swords is like very strict and stern in her communication and very direct, to the point where there's like no buffer at all. It's just very bold and frank. but I feel like with this Queen of Wands energy, you are going to be able to communicate with warmth and love, and not only, yeah, with a lot of warmth and pizzazz is what I is the word that I hear. I don't normally use the word pizzazz, but it just came through to me. Like you're going to be very how you say, quirky and silly in how you convey your messages and getting your messages across, but it's going to be receptive by the people. It's going to be well received by the people, by your audiences, by the masses. Okay, a lot for some of you. I feel like you're in a field where it requires for you to do a lot of communication with people. Okay, whether it's over on the internet or face to face, business matters and things like that. A lot of networking. Okay, to get from one place to another in achieving your goals. Okay, whether it be short-term or long-term goals here. It's going to be a lot of fast communication that I see here with the Knight of Swords as well. But you will be able to handle it though. I see like a lot of juggling. Okay, but you're going to be able to navigate these energies and these situations quite swiftly. Spirit is saying you're going to have fun with it, and whatever it is, the result is going to bring you a lot of happiness. The result is going to bring you a lot of happiness and joy. With the world, it's clarified by the Seven of Swords here. With the Seven of Swords clarifying the world, you need to be careful. Cyber hackers, if you're doing something online, okay, if your work requires for you to be online, and let's suppose I'm getting the vision of someone working from home. Okay, if you are working remotely, make sure to secure your Wi-Fi or your internet connection, or get a VPN, all right, to protect you against those hackers online who's trying to steal your identity. And I feel like perhaps some of you may also be like the database that you're working from contains a lot of your clients and customers' private information, personal information, that if it falls in the wrong hand could do a lot of damage in terms of identity theft and things of that nature, right? So with this Seven of Swords clarifying the world card is for you to be vigilant when it comes to I also see email. Okay, not only for your own work, like the work that you do for others, for your employers, but also for yourself too. Be very careful with whatever it is, your passwords or your mobile apps, okay, such as your bank apps or something that contains or that you use, okay, and it requires for you to have like a case sensitive password. Make sure that your password is changed, okay, and updated frequently, as it should, like what, every 3 months or something like that, to avoid getting hacked or your identity stolen or sensitive information getting stolen, okay? So we have the Two of Pentacles. As I was saying before, that there will be like a juggling, okay? Knight of Swords clarified by the Two of Pentacles. So you're going to do a lot of juggling. There's going to be a lot of things occurring, events, or just mundane tasks that you have to maintain and juggle between your work life and your family and personal life and things of that matter here. But a lot of the juggling, I feel, is going to be very focused on what you're trying to do in terms of your side hustles or your profession here. I see someone like in an office setting, or it doesn't have to be an office setting, but it's doing tasks such as like Xeroxing and putting things into the system, updating information in the systems and just a lot of tedious menial tasks work. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of balance on that front, especially if you are working from home as well. I see like someone going from their workstation, and then when it comes time for dinner, then you set time to go make dinner, okay, and getting things ready for your children to come back home from school, or your husband to come back from his work. All right, that type of situation here. And then there are some of you who could be like a stay-at-home mother, stay-at-home father, who does content creating on the side, on YouTube. All right, and so that allows for you to free up your time to take care business at the home front, as well as taking care of your kids as well at home, while your partner is away at work. So we have the Empress, okay? The Nine of Cups is clarified by the Empress card here, and the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles. All right, so let's start with the Nine of Cups first, and the Empress here that we have. It's giving me the energy that this new endeavor, this new path that you're on, okay, currently, is going to bring you a lot of abundance and emotional fulfillment into your life, okay, to the point of like you feel like you have everything now, okay, and there really isn't anything that you could wish for. So with the Nine of Cups and the Empress here, I feel like you guys are going to be in that energy for September 12th of contentment, okay, because everything in your life up to this point, it seems like it's going according to plan, according to your plan. And then for some of you, it may only be the beginning, but I feel like it's getting there. Things are starting to settle, all right, and you're starting to see some progress here with the Nine of Cups and the Empress. And some of you could be pregnant, okay, or could be mothers here, all right, mothers or fathers, depending on your gender. Okay, just flip the energy around. And the Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles here, as I said before, with a lot of options, okay, also do be careful of what each door contains, okay. And I feel like in the past you've been disappointed, all right, you've been trying out, dabble in different pathways, okay, career-wise, like what you want to do, or to find out which career resonated with you most. But in the past, everything just kind of like fell through, and I feel like you've learned a lot from that. You've learned a lot from the mistakes that you've made in the past, and now everything is just more refined, okay. You have a clear sense of direction of which path to take now, this time around for the week of September 12th. So there's going to be clarity as well, okay, within the energy of September 12th. And then there's also going to be action, in that in the period of manifestation. I feel here with Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands together combined gives me that element of like, not only are you contemplating and thinking about this, but you're also going to put forth action and carrying it through, like manifesting, okay. For some reason, these two cards together gives me the energy of manifestation. So you will be manifesting your dreams, taking actions. All right, so let's move on to the Oracle. And Spirit, what are the three advices do you have for our Leos for September 12th, for the week of September 12th? What do they need to be aware of? What do they need to bear in mind? We have Shaman, trust in higher forces, okay? Now, in the past, with this Seven of Cups clarified by the Five of Pentacles, it just gives me the impression that you have undergone many transformations, okay? And with that transformations, there's a lot of what you perceive to be as failures and disappointments. But throughout your journey, I feel like you no longer see those things as failures anymore. You see it as a lesson to be learned, and you learn from it. You learn from the mistake. And so this time around, things are going to be different, all right? And with that differences, there will always be hard work involved in it as well, and challenges as well, new challenges as well as old challenges. But with the old challenges, you will already accrue a lot of wisdom and knowledge from previous experiences, so you're going to be better equipped to dealing with those now, much better than before. And so with this oracle card, the divine is asking for you to have trust and have faith that everything will fall into places, and to have faith that you are exactly where you need to be, all right? If before you feel uncertain as to whether or not you're on the right path, if you are listening, this is your confirmation that you are on the right path, and to keep going and to have faith, all right? Despite the fact that you may not see results immediately, but the divine, your spirit team, is working behind the scenes to help open more doors for you, all right? And also with the Seven of Swords here, to be careful of hackers and people on the internet that is going to try to steal your identity, all right? Not only your identity, but if you work, let's say, in the medical field or anything related to the medical field, also to be careful of, securing and protecting your internet connections. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences, yes. So it's all about learning, okay? And I feel, as I said before, that you've learned from your mistakes, okay? Before, you probably have looked at things in the past that didn't work out for you as a failure, as something disappointing, but now throughout the journey thus far, you no longer hold that perception or perceive the world in that way anymore. It's more like your cups are half full or refillable rather than half empty, all right? So you learn to see that you either win or you learn, okay? It's not a failure. Failure is, I guess, you have no room. There is no word in your vocabulary that says failure, all right? This is a reminder from your spirit teams, okay, that every great teacher falls, all right? There is no teacher in this world or gurus in this world that have not made a mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. It's the difference is that you learn from those mistakes and then you grow as a result of it. And with the dove, strongly gives me the impression that your spirit teams are surrounding you and giving you and sending you a lot of love, all right, with that dove. And actually, another thing, did I show you this one? So this energy here with the way he's like opening, or the way he has his palm and his arm, and then the dove is just like flying off there. It's kind of it's giving me the impression like your spirit teams, they're very proud of you for standing on your own 2 feet and flying, okay, and taking flight. And even though you fall or you take a tumble, but you keep getting back up and you keep at it, okay? And I don't know, it's the energy, like your spirit teams is very proud of you for doing that, for not giving up, for being resilient, okay? You are very resilient. one more. Then we have drum, dream and journey. Okay. That is the message for you, the last message. All right. Dare to dream, regardless of how outlandish that dream may be, or no matter what other people may say to you, of whether it's practical or not. Dare to dream and make that dream come true, okay? Because everything, every lessons, every pitfalls, downfalls, it's all a part of the journey. Nothing is bad, all right? Nothing in life is bad or good. It's how we perceive it to be. It's all in our perception. If you're able to change the way you perceive the world, you can do anything, okay? The sky's the limit. That is the message here. And also walk to the beat of your own drums. Don't listen to what the naysayers are saying, okay? Don't listen to those people who is all about conformity, because you are not like that. You are not born to conform to society's standards. You are not born to be a sheep. You are born to be a leader. You are born to lead the pack. And so the message here is for you to do just that. Lead the pack. Be an individual. Stand out amongst the crowd. And I'm getting goosebumps. Look, see? It's like, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like, oh my gosh, goosebumps. All right. Now let's move on to this Osho deck. Okay, Spirit teams, what sutras do you want for our Leos to bear in mind for the week of September 12th, 2021? Oh, and this one just like flipped up. Okay. So silence cannot make a master out of a fool. That is the sutra for you guys to reflect upon for the week, okay, or the day. Silence can be either of the cemetery or of a sunrise. Silence can be of a bird on the wing, or it can be that of a corpse. Both are silences, but diametrically opposite. The silence of a corpse has to be avoided. The silence of a flower has to be imbibed. The silence of the flower will make you a flower. The silence of the corpse will make you a corpse. Both look the same from the outside. Don't be deceived by appearances. Always look for the essential, for the very core. Two things can appear similar from the outside and may be just the opposite of each other. The seeker has to be very cautious, very conscious on each step, because the false is easy to attain. It is very easy to become dead and very difficult to be overflowing with life. All right, so that is the message for you guys for the third week of September 12th through September 18th of 2021. Okay, if you enjoy my work, if you find this to be entertaining, if you find that the messages are helpful in any way, shape, or form, you can support my channel by hitting that like button, subscribe, comment if you feel compelled to do so. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to notify you of any uploads that I put up. All right, and so with that being said, thank you guys for clicking onto my channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.